Okay. All right, we are ready. Court is back in session. I am going to start with Mr. Yancey's down here in the courtroom, Mr. Curtis. So I'll start with Mr. Yancey's case. I believe he has a resolution for me. And so, Mr. Ashton Gordon, I'm ready for you. What I'm going to do, something's buzzing. Is that me? Am I buzzing? I am buzzing. I'm doing my last two cases and I'm calling you back, okay? Okay. Bye. You want him at the podium? He's called me all day and I love everyone. They do. You know, when they grown and they call you, that's a different feeling. All right. Very good. Let's do it. I have the transfer cases or case. He was not on my docket today, right? Nope, I have a number though. I have it. Okay. I have case number 21SD0028. Mr. Gordon, state your full name for the record.
Ashton Gordon.
All right, thank you. Can you get in that microphone for me, Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Sobriety Court, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And then the attorneys are present by way of Zoom. Mr. Yancey, I already know what's going on where Mr. Gordon is concerned about results. I don't want to put that on the record.
Yes, Your Honor. If I could talk to Mr. Gordon this morning for about an hour.
Can you all hear Mr. Yancey for recording purposes, Ms. Wilson? Is Ms. Wilson on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, you can hear him? Okay, very good.
I did talk to Mr. Gordon this morning for about an hour. We talked about what was going on with him, and incredibly enough, two other case managers came down and also talked to him. So it's obvious how much we care about Mr. Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
I was letting him know that, this is for the most part, a judgment-free program. He can always reach out to somebody. He did articulate that he did have an incredible lapse in judgment, but that he was really ready to do the work. He was doing well up until recently. And he had a phenomenon, basically, things were going really well for him. And he wasn't used to dealing with things going well, as opposed to things not going well. So, I think we're in a good place. I was getting him on the 1-800 number, and then I stopped. And then I thought about a place I think will be a perfect fit for him right now, Your Honor. And we call Lake Ridge. And we want to get him into Lake Ridge's program, including the HEAT program. And we just think that would be a perfect fit for him right now, as far as where he is. We don't want anything to happen. He was privy to, somebody had an incredible lapse in judgment, and they're no longer with us. That's the last thing we want from Mr. Gordon. He understands that, Your Honor, I believe. And he also has a lot riding with the other court. He was in court yesterday in Grand Rapids. And not only did our court have a gigantic impact on those results, but they told him yesterday that they've never seen anybody have the kind of basically results that he had in Grand Rapids, where they're really looking to see what happens with our court to decide what's going to happen in their court. He has a lot riding on this, Your Honor. He understands that. If he didn't, he really understands that now. And I just think he is I just think, I just believe that it was a lapse and not a reduction.
Ms. Mack?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Reed and Mr. Fikens, I'm going to follow Mr. Yancey's recommendation about going to Lake Ridge for treatment, and it's outpatient, to include the heat program. As a matter of fact, Mr. Yancey has already made the appointment for tomorrow, March 30th, at Lake Ridge, and so I'm going to agree with that. In addition, I am going to increase testing to 3 times per week random, beginning today. 3 times per week. Gotta do it. And so that is what I will do. I'm gonna hold 2 days of jail in advance. And so that 2 days of jail in advance will be, if you, another time, you're gonna go to the Wayne County Jail 2 days. Just something to have you think about the consequences. You're very intelligent. If I choose this, then I'm choosing this also. You know how they do the A equals B, B equals C, so that means A equals C. I want you to be able to do that equation in your head.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm gonna hold 2 days of jail in advance.
Yes.
And I don't wanna send you to jail because I can't help you in jail. But listen, I need you to, come on, let's do this. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, did you have a recommendation as well as to Mr. Gordon?
Judge, we talked, thank you for allowing us to go into the breakout room with Mr. Gordon and Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey indicated what his recommendation would be. I had no objections to that. I have no additions to that. Mr. Gordon has a lot to lose by not successfully completing our program. Grand Rapids has put a lot on his completing this program. I know he can do it. Judge, we appreciate you giving him that opportunity because he could be on his way back to Grand Rapids today, and I'm glad that's not happening. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Reed. Mr. Yancey, what happened in Grand Rapids yesterday? What did they do?
They essentially told me that they offered me a really good deal, and even the prosecutor said that they don't offer these kinds of deals at all. He said the reports that they've seen from your court have been something that they didn't expect. It's something that really changed the way that their prosecution team looks at it, because getting prosecuted for that specific thing that I was facing in Grand Rapids, they're probably the worst county in King County. So they looked at the reports from this court and the screens and everything and said they were impressed that you guys were able to reel me in, so to speak, to have me do well and to read the reports from my caseworker and from my therapist and everything. So the deal is, I plead guilty now. If I can plead sobriety in court, the charge goes down, back down to a misdemeanor.
Yeah, if I could elaborate on that, when he talks about Kent County, that is the hardest county.
Oh, I know.
So our court, our 36th District Court, sobriety court program has essentially saved Mr. Gordon from a lot of heartache. And I believe he appreciates that, Your Honor. And this is why I came in today. I didn't have a lot of energy, but after talking to Mr. Gordon, this is why I come in the building. And like I say, I really do believe I will be popping balloons with Mr. Gordon at some point at a big time graduation. I believe that.
Come on, Mr. Gordon.
Well,
We are all on your team. We need you to join us.
yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you.
All right. That's my sanction. Mr. Yancey, what's next for Mr. Gordon? Is he already on my docket?
He's already on the docket for April 7th.
Leave him there. I'll see him on April 7th.
Thank you.
And you can come on by way of Zoom. That's at 8:35, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Come on through Zoom. I'll see you then. Mr. Gordon, when you see that bump in the road, reach out.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to help you. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. You're free to leave. Thank you, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Thank you.
I now need to do Devin Allen. I have Z80666451, and case number 125-245-811 for Devin Allen. Mr. Curtis is in the courtroom, just so the attorneys know. Ms. Allen is also physically in the courtroom, and she does represent my last case of the day. I need the case managers, though. Somebody call up to drug treatment court, let them know I need dates. I have not called the 1035 docket.
I have dates.
You have the dates?
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, let's do it. Did we wipe off that counter?
Yes.
Thank you, officer. All right, Ms. Allen, state your full name.
Daniel Tashelle Allen.
Why are you here in my courtroom today?
I missed the testing dates.
Is that all?
But I did make up for it.
You missed some testing dates and she didn't have, did she have some test results that were unfavorable?
She did, according to ATS, Your Honor, when she did test on, the 27th, they only tested her for the drug screen. And so, according to ATS, and according to her, that when she did test, I'm sorry, Your Honor, when she tested on March 27th, they did not complete a alcohol ETG screen, they only did a drug screen.
Okay.
So if I would just go by ATS, and she did not mention to me that she was drinking over the weekend, we would not be here.
Why weren't they doing an alcohol screen?
That was not her scheduled test for the alcohol screen, but she
Okay.
did, well, she was scheduled yesterday, and she did complete the alcohol screen, it was negative.
Okay, she needs to be scheduled for alcohol as well.
Yes.
Whether it's through a PBT or whether it's through, and find out which one goes the farthest back. That's the one I need.
That's the one. Okay.
Okay? So she needs, so now, why are you in my courtroom? Not just because you missed some tests.
I missed one test and the test that, as Mr. Work spoke of, I did two negative screens. So
Why are you drinking, Miss Allen? You've got some stuff going on?
yes and no, it was due to a kind of difficult situation.
That's what I said in the email.
About the no money?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't want to put that on the record. Thank you, Mr. Curtis, for reminding me. Listen, Miss Allen. We have made ourselves available to you all. You have Mr. Curtis's cell phone number. You have Zoom capabilities when we are here in the courtroom. There are too many avenues that if you need help, you can reach out. Instead of coming up with some idea that could cost you everything. You've been here all day long. You've been here all day long. That's the only reason why I'm not sending you to jail today, because you've been sitting here all since this morning. You could have picked up the phone. Mr. Curtis would have given you some resources to address the deficit that you were facing, instead of you going out and doing something that now has taken you backwards. You see what I'm saying?
I tried to, if anything, I tried to do it on my own before I even resulted to that drastic measure, and things just didn't work out. I called 5 different people to borrow money from, they know I'm employed, and it just didn't happen. I even tried to go donate plasma, my blood pressure was too high. So
Miss Allen, we have a lab here at the courthouse.
I didn't know.
Now you know. We have a lab here at the courthouse. We're open Monday through Fridays, not on holidays. We've got a couple of Fridays that we're closed in April, that the court is closed in April. But we are open Monday through Friday. You can test here up until 3:30 p.m. If you don't have any cash, we will add it to your order and you can pay it on the back end. But not testing is not an option. And so I appreciate you not spiraling out of control, because you could have, because they didn't test you for alcohol. So I appreciate the fact that you didn't spiral out of control. But come on, Miss Allen, let's get back to basics. Let's get back to why we're here and the things that we tried to accomplish and the progress that you've made so far. You've made a lot of progress. Cause you know you came in here, you didn't want to be here. You had that attitude and all of that. And you turned it around. You went to Lake Ridge, you did what you needed to do. You took advantage of the resources that were there. You realized that, hey, there are some things that I need to do differently in life. And maybe it's not everybody else. Maybe it is me. And you have made a lot of progress. Come on, I need you to keep that in the forefront of your mind.
Yes, ma'am.
You did that, ma'am, not us. You did that. So don't snatch all of that away from yourself. Pick up the phone, call your case manager. Do what you need to do.
Okay. This point on, it won't ever happen because I'm employed and I did on the field, so.
And you're working. And I think
That's
that's
what
a
I'm saying.
wonderful thing. Because you came to me, you weren't working.
Exactly.
And now look at you.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Miss Allen. Let's work it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Curtis, what's your recommendation for Miss Allen?
My recommendation is that with her provider, she add decision-making skills as part of her treatment.
I'm sorry, one more time?
My recommendation for Ms. Allen is that she add decision-making skills as part of her treatment plan with her provider.
Okay, decision making. All right, very good. So Mr. Curtis, will you reach out to the provider to let them know that that's now going to be a part of what she needs to do?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, did you have a recommendation?
Judge, if I may, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I talked to Miss Allen in the breakout room, and I wanted to congratulate her. She came into the courtroom. She was in the court building. She was ordered to do that. She walked in. I give her a lot of respect for that. And some people run away from the court, but she walked in today and be proud of herself for that. Judge, we also talked about how important testing is. You can't miss tests. You can't make up tests. We talked about the court being open on Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 3:30 for testing. We talked about testing on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday. When you know you don't have the financial ability to do it on Saturday or Sunday, call your case manager on Friday. Let them know if my car comes up on Saturday or Sunday, I don't have the money to do it. We can work something out for you. We talked about that. Judge, I concur with the recommendation of Mr. Curtis. This was my first contact with Miss Allen. She's a beautiful young lady. She's working the program. I'm proud of what she's doing, but she stepped up and she accepted responsibility, and that's the first step. She just needs to get a plan and work that plan and work the program. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Miss Allen, for coming in. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Reed.
All right. I'm going to follow the recommendation. She'll do decision-making, as well as she has to have an alcohol screen. I'm going to increase her testing for now to 3 times a week.
Yes.
I'll do that for 30 days
Okay.
and see where she is, but 3 times. And it has to be random and it has to include an alcohol screen. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Is Miss Allen already on my docket for a return to court date?
I believe the 6th, Your Honor, but if I may recommend the 13th.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll do that. Miss Mack will put her next hearing on April 13th, 2022, and that would be at 8:35 a.m. All right, you've been with me all day. You ought to be as sick of me as I am. All right. Go on, Miss Allen. You still smiling.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I really do.
I appreciate you, Miss Allen. I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate that this is not easy work for you, but yet you're rolling up your sleeves and you're doing it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I appreciate that this is a different way of life for you, but you're rolling up your sleeves and you're doing it. I want you to see that value in you. You have what it takes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you,
I'm not giving up.
thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Thank you. I have a couple of cases I need to call to finish out the docket. Let's do it. I have Mario Rice, Z 8066581. Do I have a date for Mr. Mario Rice?
Yeah, let me find it for you.
Ms. Wilson, I'm not making not one more file for Mr. Mario Rice.
Okay,
I'm not making another one. That's it.
okay, ready to,
I'm ready.
it's April the 5th at 9:45.
April 5th.
Yes,
All right. And I'm assuming there were no issues to report. Return to court is April 5th. You said at 8:35?
at 9:45.
At 9:45. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. All right, very good. I have for Terrence Bass, 200-596-9901.
April 5th at 9:45.
Thank you. I have for Ariel Cameron, Z 808-3171-217-318781.
April the 12th at 9:45.
Very good. For Jeffrey, strike that. For Amanda Clinton. Amanda Clinton. Did they give you anything on Miss Clinton?
Oh, yes, sorry. I thought you
Oh,
were gonna
okay,
read
no,
the
I
case
just
number.
didn't, I didn't notice. I don't have a file for her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have a case number 1904-526-301. What would be the return from Miss Clinton?
That will be April the 6th at 8:35.
All right, thank you. For Jeffrey Franklin, SP 105-98852, and case number 134-045-831.
That will be April the 12th at 8:35.
Very good. I have for Carl Glenn, U 587-67520.
April the 12th at 8:35.
Great. I have for Crystal Lane, case number. One second. Crystal Lane, case number Z 8060021.
Her court date is April the 19th at 9:45.
Wonderful. Okay, it's another case folder for Mahogany Mathis. No, I have a folder for Mahogany Mathis. You know why? Because she's a part of our other specialty court, right?
Correct.
She's not, she got put on. Why is she on for today?
It was a face-to-face. It was supposed to be a face-to-face. but
Got it.
Coming in.
She's
tomorrow.
got to come in tomorrow.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Very good. And so Mahogany Mathis is 200-579-1901, and she's coming in physically to 36th District Court on March 30th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Correct.
And I also have for Mahogany Mathis 204-857-381. And then I have for Keith Hall, case numbers SP 103-00531, SP 105-07911, SP 121-94501, U 452-59218, case number 195230301.
He will be returning on April the 19th at 9:45 a.m.
Okay, thank you. I have for Dennis Pringle, case number 200-449-9701.
He will also be returning on April the 19th at 8:35 a.m.
Okay, thank you. I have for Mr. Rhodes, SP 111-50292. Oh, also, thank you, 200-619-3401 for Michael Rhodes.
He will be returning on April the 12th at 9:45.
Very good. And then the last case is for Mr. Brian Mansell, 00057FD.
He will be returning on April the 19th at 9:45.
All right. I believe that ends the docket. Did I miss anything, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
No, Judge.
All right, very good, very good. We are all set. Great job today. You all need a break from me, I'm sure. I need a break from me. And so, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, we are traveling to Lansing. And so I don't know if you all are coming or if you're joining us virtually.
Mr. Fikens is going, Judge. I'm not attending. Mr. Fikens is attending.
All right, wonderful. Then we will all be together. Mr. Reed, I hope that you'll come at least to the opening and for the award ceremony, because I'm doing the opening for the conference, and Samaje is receiving an award.
Oh, congratulations on that, Judge, and to Mr. Morgan also. Good.
Yes, so we're excited to be such a big part of the MATCP conference this year. We really are. All right. Well, you all have earned your keep today. Enjoy the rest of your day.